And a teenager is now facing charges after a car crashed into a North York townhouse yesterday. CP24's Beatrice Vaisman has the latest. And as we're mentioning, even since yesterday, it's a miracle that nobody who was inside the home was actually hurt seriously.
And that's because the Tesla, Phil, smashed through the windows, those windows on the other side of them, the living room of this townhouse. There were 3 people in the living room. 1 man was taken to hospital with serious but non-life-threatening injuries. He's expected to make a full recovery. The other 2 were checked out here at the scene by paramedics. They were okay. They didn't have to go to the hospital. And then inside the Tesla, there were 3 people as well. A 17-year-old boy who we now know was behind the wheel driving the Tesla when for some reason he lost control as he was making the curve here on Parkway Forest Drive. He mounted the curb, drove across the grass, seemingly went airborne for a few seconds because the trees are pretty bent out of shape, and then crashed into the townhouse. It's a corner unit. The gas meter also smashed, and so that caused a natural gas leak. The townhouse complex was evacuated by first responders for about an hour, and at that point, everyone except the people who live in the corner unit were allowed to go back home. The other 2 people in the Tesla, a woman and a child, also checked out by paramedics, but thankfully they too were uninjured and did not have to go to hospital either, Phil. Neighbors that I've been trying to talk to, most of them have not wanted to appear on camera yet this morning, but one man that I talked to who lives in this complex a few doors down tells me that he was at home sitting in his living room around midnight yesterday when he heard the smash. He said that his living room shook to the point where he thought that there was an earthquake, and then he heard people screaming that there had been an accident and 911 to be called. And so that's how he describes what happened. He tells me also that there was 8 or 9 people who lives in this townhouse unit. This is a rental unit, 4 bedrooms. They're now obviously all displaced, having to stay with family or friends. But certainly this could have been a lot worse based on the damage, based on where these people were standing or sitting in their living room when the Tesla unexpectedly smashed through the window. As for the teen boy, we've told you he's been charged now by police. These are not criminal charges, so nothing like dangerous driving, impairment not appearing to be a factor in this police investigation. Obviously, the probe is not over yet, but he's been charged under the Highway Traffic Act. And so what that means, the standard run-of-the-mill traffic, things like speeding or running a stop sign or a light. Police haven't elaborated exactly what they've charged him with, just to say that it's under the Highway Traffic Act and not a criminal charge at this point, Phil.
All right, thank you very much, Beatrice. We appreciate that.